What is going on YouTube? This is How's the Gold here with my predictions for the Chinese GP. It's going to happen next weekend. I say next weekend because I was going to upload this video on Monday, which will make it the weekend coming up, but I had a bit of free time today, so I thought I might as well make this video today. Please make sure you like, comment, subscribe for more before we enter the video. And also, if you dislike the video, that's fair enough, but if you could leave a comment saying why you dislike it, it'd be more beneficial to me so I can improve. But anyway, apart from that, let's get into the review. Now, for qualifying, I still believe the Red Bull has got the fastest pace out of any of the cars in the grid over one lap. That's because they showed it in Malaysia, and I believe they showed it in Australia as well. But basically, apart from that, also the Malaysian circuit is very similar to the Chinese circuit, especially in Malaysia from turns 1 to 4, very similar to Chinese turns 1 to 6, which is why I predict there will be a very similar result, which is why I put Red Bull on pole. Also the fastest car on qualifying. And then after that I put the two Mercedes of Rosberg leading Hamilton. That's because Rosberg has won here before, he had pole before by over half a second. And also I put Hamilton third because he did win here, but I don't think it's as good as qualifying as Nico Rosberg. Fourth I put Fernando Alonso, as he hasn't had a decent qualifying slot apart from Malaysia. But I mean, I believe he's getting better at qualifying, although he would have actually moved down. But I mean, he'll be more consistent with this qualifying now, so it'll be a bit lower, but it'll be always there. And then after that, I have to get my notes here, Mark Webber in the second Red Bull, as I don't think he's as fast as Vettel, but I think he'll still be in the top 10, although Just managed to get in. Then I put Button, Raikkonen, Grosjean, and then Perez. That's because I believe this could be the return of the McLaren. I mean, they've been away for the past 2 Grand Prix, but I think they're back now, and probably there to stay, unfortunately, for any Red Bull fans. But I mean, I still don't think they're up to the quality of Red Bull and Ferrari and Mercedes. But I believe they're getting there slowly. So I put Button ahead of Raikkonen and ahead of Grosjean as well in the 2 Lotus, because they will probably have a similar result to Australia, apart from not finish this out of the grid. Although my predictions for the actual race will be different. So that's my top 10 for qualifying, because I think, and also for the qualifying, I think Perez will do fairly well. He'll be getting used to his McLaren a little bit more. So that's qualifying. And then for the race, I have put Rosberg, Hamilton, Massa as the podium, because I believe Massa, he was sort of nowhere in Malaysia, but he was gaining quickly towards the end, although he made a pit stop. But I believe he can still do well. I put Rosberg ahead of Hamilton, though they have both won here. In 11 it was Hamilton, in 12 it was Rosberg. But I believe Rosberg is with Mercedes a bit longer, and I don't think Hamilton's had the chance to fully adjust to a Mercedes yet, because I think he's only had 3 Grand Prix there. No, he has 4 hours of practice or whatever, but I still think he's only had 3 Grand Prix. So basically, that's why I put Rosberg to win, Hamilton second, and Massa third. 4th, 5th, and 6th I put Alonso, Vettel, Button. But Alonso, he'll sort of maintain station. He won't have the great Grand Prix as he was a bit shocked from Malaysia with his front wing going under his car. Vettel I put 5th, because basically the tyres, the Red Bull's still too heavy on the tyres in my opinion. They're falling away. They would have probably lost the Malaysian Grand Prix if they didn't start on intermediates. So they'll probably have to make 4 stops, so everyone else will make 3 stops, costing them about 20 seconds in time. Then I put Button and Perez 6th and 7th, because they are going to I believe they're going to have better race pace and qualifying pace, as Button showed in Malaysia and Australia. So, and Perez I think will do well, will score his first decent haul of points for McLaren, although it's not really decent for a McLaren, but he'll still score a decent amount of points, considering he's 16th in the championship or something like that. Then 8th, 9th and 10th I have put Hulkenberg, Raikkonen and Jean-Luc Vergne. Hulkenberg because he was very good in Malaysia and it's a very similar circuit, it's the pure reason why I put him. But Raikkonen 9th because he's got a good car, but I think he'll get holed up behind Hulkenberg. So I can't see why he would actually get anywhere past him, because he struggled in Malaysia. So about 15 laps behind him or something. I just can't see Lotus having the pace in China for some reason. I don't know why. They might do, but I just can't see it happening. For Jean-Luc Vergne 10th, A because it's my favourite team, Toro Rosso, and also because he was very close to the points in Malaysia. I can't remember whether he scored or not in 10th, but he was very close to the points, and I believe he can do better this time. I think his teammate will come 11th. like just for Toro Rosso, because I think they have a decent car this year. I think they'll be fighting out of Williams to come not last in the constructors out of all the like built-in teams to Formula One. They'll finish ahead of Marussia and Caterham. Between Marussia and Caterham, actually, I think Marussia have got the edge this season. I can't see Caterham getting anywhere, although they surprised a lot of people in Malaysia. So who knows? But I think I can actually see Marussia doing well, especially in Jules Bianchi. Hopefully he can score some points for that team. I really hope they do. But anyway, Malaysia is very similar to China, I think. So that's why I made the predictions, but it's fairly similar apart from Raikkonen maybe. But yeah, hopefully Red Bull struggles. I'm not a huge Red Bull fan. If this much you like, come subscribe for more. I'm Hazagold and I'm out here. The Grand Prix. But in qualifying, I don't think they're as good as the Red